Blake James. Now, as you guys know, yesterday I put out a video basically telling you guys what was said in Streeter, Football Villas Live about Blake James not being here next year. Now, some other stuff are starting to come out. Basically, Blake James looking for a job with the ACC. Who knows? Maybe he does land that job, maybe somewhere else. But as long as Blake James is not here, I'm pretty sure us Miami fans will be fine. Let's talk.
Hammer gang. We always hit the nail on the head. Hammer gang. Hammer gang. Hammer gang.
Yo, so I'm here with my boy Garcia, the future of the Miami Hurricanes. Mark my word, I said that.
What's going on? Go Canes.
Yes, sir. All day, every day. So ESPN, as you guys know, the ACC has a contract with the ESPN. So most ACC games are on ESPN or on ACC Network or some form of ESPN network. Florida State versus Miami, November 13. That game is yet to be announced. Why? Well, ESPN has exercised its right to basically hold out on that game. To me, what they're trying to do is they're trying to see where Florida State will be at and where Miami will be at when it comes game time for, November 13th. According to them, the time won't be released until after November 7th, that Sunday. So what I'm thinking they're trying to do is they're trying to see if Florida State can get a win against North Carolina to improve them to 4-5, terrible. And if Miami were to beat Georgia Tech at home, Miami would improve to 5-4. So Miami and Florida State would then meet November 13. ESPN is trying to figure out whether they should put it on at 12 o'clock, 3:30, or prime time. Now, this might be tough for Florida State and Miami fans myself. Might not be prime time. This game, the impact that it normally would have on college football is not quite there. Hasn't been there in a couple of years. Let's just be honest. But we'll find out November 7th whether this game will be on 12, 3:30, or primetime 7:30. Now, a quick congratulations to Tyler Van Dyke and James Williams. They are your ACC Players of the Week for the University of Miami. For the other guys, we don't care. It's just all about the U, baby. Okay? Y'all could go find out who else is in the ACC that possibly got a award or a congratulation, an attaboy, a pat on the back, but we don't care about the rest. Now, as you guys know, Kurt Herbstreit. If you don't know Kurt Herbstreit, you are not a college football fan. You know nothing about college football. Blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Now, Kurt Herbstreit has put out his top performing teams for week 9. And of course, the Miami Hurricane make that list at number 2. Number 1 being Michigan State. Yes, Michigan State. I kind of paused a little when I said Michigan State because I do kind of remember them beating the bejesus out of us. But anyways, next on that list is Auburn. They beat Ole Miss. Auburn was number 18. Ole Miss was number 10. Nonetheless, Kirk Herbstreit's top performers or whatever, you'll see it on the side. Blah, blah, blah. So, 4 games left. ACC Coastal is up for grabs. Yes, up for grabs. Miami has 4 games left. This weekend coming up, we have Georgia Tech. The week after, we have Florida State. Then we have Virginia Tech and Duke to round out the season. If Miami could win all 4 of these games, it could make the ACC Coastal a little bit interesting. Now, in order for anything to happen for Miami, of course, Pitt, the Panthers that Miami beat last week, would have to take a couple losses, just one actually. They would have to take 1 loss and Miami could possibly win out and go to the ACC championship as the champions of the Coastal. But if Pitt doesn't lose a game for the rest of the season, cross it off your list, Pitt to the ACC championship. So college football bowl prediction as of right now. Now, according to this bowl prediction, if things go according to the way they want it, then Pitt would actually go to the ACC championship, and that's tough. So basically, what they're saying is Wake Forest would play Ohio State. That'll be in the Peach Bowl. The Gator Bowl, you would have Kentucky versus Pitt. That's normally the second runner-up for the ACC championship. So they are predicting that Wake Forest would win the ACC championship. Miami versus the Baby Lizards of Gainesville. This is predicting Miami versus the Florida Gators. Currently, Miami sitting at 4-4. The Gators are sitting at 4-4. And push comes to shove, the Gators could finish third in the SEC. Miami could finish third in the ACC. And they could possibly play each other in the Duke's Mayo Bowl. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Wow. Wow, Gators. Wow, Hurricanes. That's tough. Hopefully a lot changed for us. Hopefully a lot don't change for the Gators. You know, let them go ahead and lose out for the rest of the season. I don't believe they do, but it would be funny. All right, so last but not least, I seen a Manny Navarro tweet that, you know, pretty much talking about the longevity of the University of Miami. Basically, long-term future of the football program. And I don't know, he kind of got a little shaky at the end where he said that, you know, this could involve keeping Manny Diaz. I don't know how to feel about that. Nah. I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about that. Keeping Manny Diaz. I mean, getting rid of Blake James is one thing, but y'all want to keep Manny Diaz too? Let me ask you, Canes fan, this, because some of you guys are, you know, you're picking sides and stuff like that. So let's say Blake James is gone. Of course, we know he won't be here next year. So Manny Diaz, if Manny Diaz were to win out and actually win a bowl game, possibly ACC championship and all that good stuff, would you guys keep him? This is just a question. T2Y is not saying keep Manny Diaz. T2Y don't want to keep Manny Diaz. But if he were to win the Coastal, win the ACC championship, and win a bowl game, would you guys want to take a chance on him for next season? Depending on keeping him means keeping the younger guys that they say is playing hard for him. They say, not me. They say. And you know, possibly a lot of these guys would leave if Manny Diaz were to be let go. So would you guys want to keep Manny Diaz for next season? New AD, maybe a guy that's just over football, you know, running the show? Let me know in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. T2Y. I'm out.